bored. Like he would try to have a conversation with me, and I'm like, yeah. The only thing I could say back is like, do you want fried Oreos? And so we had like and like, that's it. And so
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Interesting Discussion Sometimes. Today I'm back with the regular boys. That's Haran, Harsha, and Christian. And we actually have two special guests, very special to me. My brother Praneeth and my sister-in-law Payal. So Praneeth and Payal, do you want to introduce yourselves to the podcast?
Yeah, hey, I'm Praneeth, Turn's brother. And I'm sorry, I'm all thrown off because he's using his speech voice from the wedding. But yeah, I went to UVA. I work at SF tech company, and yeah, that's me. Pal, your turn.
okay, so I'm Praneeth's wife and Thurn's sister-in-law, and yeah.
That's your defining traits? Or?
We worked for 10 minutes on this before the call. Hey, what should I say during my intro? And that's the best I could come up with.
Why did you say what Praneeth said, like where you went to college and where you work?
Oh, okay, yeah. I went to VCU and I work at Accenture.
Okay, great.
Nice. Done.
Wait, Toon, what's the speech voice versus your normal voice? I didn't know there's such a distinction.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tarun's speech was so good. All my friends talk about it to this day. I have it on recording. Me and his mom watch it all the time. She's like, "Bah, come watch Tarun's speech again." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, let's watch it." It was so good. It was so good.
You almost had me crying, Toon. Almost.
Yeah.
But no, we pretty much had like half our table crying though. So good job.
I like that I have that much, or I can cause that much emotional instability with my friends.
Yeah,
that's a little
I can
toxic,
explain to the listeners that this was at Praneeth and Payal's wedding like a year ago now.
2 years ago.
What?
No?
2 years ago.
It was definitely last year.
like a year and a couple months.
No,
Time flies.
It was like August 2021.
Yeah, August 2021.
Yeah, what day do you think it is? What day do you think it is?
Okay, I knew the year. I just didn't realize how much time had passed since then.
Yeah. But they were super nice to invite all of us, like Turn, us three, and like a bunch of other friends of us to the wedding. So that was actually my first ever like actual wedding. So that was cool.
Nice.
I'm glad
That was actually my first ever Indian wedding, almost. Well, I only went to one other. It was Pal's sister before that. And
wow.
I've really never been to a wedding before.
I go to like 10
that's
weddings
kind of crazy.
Yeah. She was like, "No, that's not how it works."
I feel like me and Praneeth, we probably went to a lot of like the earlier events of like weddings growing up, like at Desi parties, but we didn't realize like really what was going on. We also never went to like the actual like ceremony stuff either. So
yeah, it's like a big difference between, because all my friends are kind of not Indian, so I've been to like Catholic weddings, have to like mass for like 3 hours, all that kind of stuff, and that's different. But like, yeah, I had no idea what to do at an Indian wedding, but Harsha probably knows now. Harsha's learning as he goes.
Yeah, he's taking notes the whole time. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also only been to like one wedding, pretty much, but learned a lot from it. So if you see things from your wedding that isn't our wedding, you know where we got it from for sure.
yeah, Payal, you saying that it's been 2 years. What has changed since you got married last year?
Well, nothing really changed because nothing changed with our living situation or our day-to-day life. It's kind of like we went for the weekend and we came back. But I feel like things really changed, or like we got more responsibilities when we actually got our house, which was about 2 months ago. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nice.
It's just like more responsibility, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like we can do more of whatever we want.
Whenever. So what does that include?
Watching a lot of TV and lounging around.
You couldn't do that here?
No, but like
they judge me, bro. Too, and you're judging them all the time.
Turn hogs the TV.
Yeah, Turn talking the TV.
That's true. But I feel like,
it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about being on your own couch and doing it's
like,
different.
It's not just in bed we're watching TV now, right? It's like we can go down to our rec room and watch a movie. Then we can go upstairs to our room and watch a movie to go to sleep. And then when we're cooking, we can watch some TV too. But yeah, that's nice. And I guess we just have to actually fend for ourselves to eat. So that's like a big difference.
Like we're going hunting.
Because at your house it was so nice, right? Like your mom cooked like every meal fresh, and it's like we just had food. And then here it's like, man, we're both working, so like we have to figure out lunch and then dinner and then actually grocery shopping, and then you have to maintain the house and clean it. Then you have your social responsibilities. And then you have a mortgage to pay. So you're kind of sad not seeing all that money anymore in your income. So,
Yeah, that makes sense. What's the responsibility split between you two? I know Praneet's a big cooker, but I don't know anything else.
I feel like it's actually been 50-50. We both clean, we both cook.
Before we moved in, she was like, Praneeth, we're gonna get into a lot of arguments about chores, and it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be annoying and all that kind of stuff.
I prepped him. I was like, I'm gonna be really annoying. And so
She's been really
but the thing is, like, I prepped him so well.
Wait, what did you say? She's
like,
been really annoying. That what you said?
yeah, really annoying.
I prepped him saying like it was gonna be really bad. I'm gonna get really like anal and stuff, like just to make him like, I don't know, I guess.
To train him or set his expectations?
Yeah,
I
to
definitely
prepare.
feel trained.
Yeah, so like when we moved in our house, he like if I said it once, like it was all kind of like done, and we split it all evenly. That we actually haven't had a big fight at all. And he mentioned that to me. He's like, "Wow, I feel like we haven't actually fought." I was like, like that's really good. And I was like, "Yeah, it's because I told you we're gonna fight, so you're trying to like prevent that." So it was smart of me to say that. By saying we didn't actually fight, so it was kind of nice.
That's good.
I don't know if any of you guys consider yourself to be like emotionally intelligent, but I don't, I guess, compared to Pyle. Like every time she like thinks through like 18 million scenarios before she says something like to someone or like whatever, she's just really careful about it. I can't do that. I just say whatever's on my mind and it doesn't really work out. So I don't know about you guys, but
so she thought through 18 million scenarios and that was the intro she came with to the podcast, or?
No. Interviews, I go blank, and like podcast stuff, like I don't like hearing my own voice and stuff like that. And like interviews, and like they're just like they give me a lot of anxiety and stress. So like, I don't know.
I feel that. I'm the exact same.
Yeah, what the heck? You're doing a podcast.
What the fuck is the show for, man?
No, I mean it took
I'm training you. What the fuck?
It took us all a while. I feel like. Listen back to our first episode, and you can see how like shy we are to even speak normally.
Yeah, don't listen to it though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember. I forget where we're going in the car, Praneeth and Pyle, but we listened to one of our earlier episodes where we did like a fast food like tier list or something.
yeah.
And Praneeth was like, "Dude, why do you guys like not talk about the food? All you do is say it's like, oh, that's fire. It's fire. That's not fire. That's not fire."
There's such a limited vocabulary.
And then ever since that, I can't like if the episode's number is like below 30, I can't listen to it.
Theron said that for like a straight month at home once. He's like, "Oh, it's fire. Oh, that's lit. That's fire." And I'm like, "What?" Like,
He's an arsonist.
we need more vocabulary here.
arsonist.
Well, like, there's a lot of words Theron said that I'm like, "What the heck are you saying?" What other words did he say? There were like a lot of.
I think he said "bool" one time.
Oh yeah,
which is what got me. I was like, "What is
Bool?" Made me crack up. That was the funniest one. And
That was
then
a while ago.
it died very quickly.
Yeah, I think because we weren't in college anymore, so
Nice.
yeah.
You're growing up. You're being mature.
It came with the beard. Did you have a beard in college?
No,
Yeah, you didn't, right? Yeah, it came with a beard. Did any of you have beards in college?
I did.
Haran did.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Christian kind of
Kinda
right?
did.
He had, like,
Yeah.
goatee.
I mean, he had facial hair. He had facial
Yeah,
hair.
I
No?
don't
Yeah.
have a beard. Never
Never had a beard.
don't have the capacities for that.
Anyway, speaking of your house and how much time you've been spending in it, I heard it's not that much because you were just in Jamaica.
I segue.
Speaking of one thing completely unrelated.
I thought you were going to say something about our house. I'm like, I was going to talk about furniture, how we haven't furnished it or something. I was like, there's so many places you could go with our house.
We can talk about that if you want.
Oh, yeah. That's a great segue,
No,
actually. You know?
there's nothing to say. Like, we just haven't furnished it. We kind of gave up. We were like hardcore furniture shopping for like a month, honestly 2 weeks. And then we went to every single store possible on the East Coast. And then we kind of just gave up. We never bought anything. We stopped looking and we just gave up. And then we gave the responsibility to Theron and my sister, who are more creative. And we're like, can you guys, here's a budget. Please just buy us stuff. And none of them did anything. So we're not furnished.
Yeah, the only things that they bought are the exact same pieces of furniture that Pyle's sister has.
That's true.
So
Sad and true.
I'm ready to buy the same curtains she has, the same sofa she has. I have one sofa that I'm sitting on that like she has. And I'm like trying to get everything she has because I'm like, she's very creative. She has a good aesthetic. Theron loves her aesthetic. And I'm just like, she got it in such a good price and her deals were insane that I'm like, let me just go buy everything again the same.
yeah.
I don't care if they're the same. So yeah.
But you
Anyway.
want to talk about Jamaica?
Oh, yeah, Jamaica.
We went. They planned. I don't know if about your guys' families, but like, I mean, me and Tarun's family, like, we didn't really go anywhere growing up, like big trips or anything. We did like local spots. But their family planned out like the matching sweatshirts or whatever that you get to the airport with, and like we had like matching shirts when we got to there, and we had like a photo shoot, whatever. It was like very involved and like a different kind of vacation. So it was a good experience for me. It was cool. We got on the plane and everyone gives you a lot of attention when you have a little baby. And so the baby got to like go to the pilot's like thing and get a picture with the pilot.
Oh, that's
He
cool.
got the wings.
And you got a
all
little
that.
safety pin saying
with the wing.
first flight. That was really cute.
I didn't know they did that anymore. I thought it was just like a back in the day thing when people were nice. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool.
And to be clear, that's Pyle's sister's kid, not your kid, right? Let's just
Yeah,
make that
yeah.
clear.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very important.
Oh, yeah, you just said traveling with a kid.
That's true.
Yeah. Now, on the trip, I definitely noticed a big difference between it was basically my sister who had a kid and then her sister-in-law who had a kid that came. And they both are waking up at 5 a.m., doing first shift, like of them having a wake time, taking them out, and then nap time and everything like that. And by that time, we had just woken up. And so we're living the luxurious life and it's really
Yeah.
chill. And then even when we're at dinner, they have to like go check in on the kid every 30 minutes just to like have either baby monitor or just check, that they're safe. And we're just like chilling, no extra care in the world. Like it's a legit vacation. So vacations are definitely different when you have kids around. And they were like all jealous of me and Praneeth. And I'm like, it is what it is.
So what did you guys do in Jamaica though? Was it just chilling at the resort?
Yeah, we just chilled at the resort. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. We just ate, drank, and chilled at the beach. And we didn't do like in Hawaii when we went to the beach, we started drinking and then we would be in the water and it was like open ocean. And then one time we were like on floaties and drinking Trulies and we didn't realize how far out in the ocean the tide actually took us.
Oh,
We were like,
no.
it was so bad.
We were like, let's see the sunset. But the sunset's in like a second, right? And then it gets dark. And so by the time we look back, we're like so far away. And
yeah.
our tipsy asses didn't realize how far we were that we legit almost thought we died. We started having a panic attack in the ocean. We were the furthest ones out. We're like swimming back and I'm like, Praneeth, fuck the floaty. We just got to swim. And he's like, and I'm like, fuck the floaty. Let's go. And then he's like, and then he yelled back at me, Pyle, I need the floaty.
I was like, bro, I'm gonna drown if I don't got a floaty. Like I
He
can
was
swim.
like, I'm tired. And I was like, what are you talking about? You know how to swim. Let's go. I'm like fending for our life here. And he's like, I need the floaty. I was like, fuck the floaty. And then, so
But you
then
guys made it back.
And I thought it
Well,
would,
you
I thought it would help him if I took the floaty from him, thinking, oh, he's probably not able to like move his arms all the way, like getting a good stroke in to make some progress because the tide pulls you back, right? So I was like, let me take the floaty away from him. But he's like, no, I need the floaty. And I was like, okay. So I like hauled ass and I was like, okay, at least if one of us gets there safely, I can ask for help to rescue him, right? So I'm just swimming, and then I got there, and then he eventually, I saw him make it back. I was like, okay,
right
he's gonna be
behind
fine.
you. You make it talking about.
You were like a good 10 seconds behind me.
Okay, I was trying not to litter, so I was trying to collect the Truly
Yeah,
cans along
I'm like-
the way.
Oh,
I would-
hey, good
I
scenario.
would-
That's good for you. Yeah.
No,
I
I would hate to litter, right? But when it's about your life, like you're about
That's
to
fair.
die,
That's fair.
like one can is okay, man.
But I had the floaty. That's fine. I could put them.
But do you want
I
your
don't know.
last living act to be you littering though? I feel like it's kind of good for your conscience.
I don't know. And then so once we got on the beach, I think he had his panic attack in the ocean. I had mine when we got to the beach, and then I was like, "Fuck this! I don't want to see the ocean again." And so the next day, we were in Hawaii, and he's like, "All right, let's go to the beach." And I said, "Fuck that! No! Like we need at least a 3-day break from the beach. Like no one wants to go to that water again."
So we did nothing adventurous on our Jamaica trip. Is the long way of saying that.
Oh, I forgot how we transitioned there. No, we went kayaking and then we went paddle boarding. That was fun. That was the first time he paddle boarded. He was really good at it.
stand-up paddleboarding. I don't know if any of you tried that.
It's really hard.
Wait, where in Jamaica did you go?
We went to Montego Bay. Do you know?
No, I don't know much about Jamaica. I was just wondering.
I was hoping you to say Kingston.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know.
Well, you guys know more than Paul does. We got to the airport and we met the guy that picks up, you know, you from the airport, whatever, the cab guy. and we were just talking to him about Jamaica stuff, and we were talking about Bob Marley, and then Pyle's like, who? And we're like, well, you know Bob Marley, like you're in Jamaica, everyone knows Bob.
And I was like, who, the painter?
And she goes,
Oh no!
That man's came up in convo like at least twice a day, every day in Jamaica. Someone kept talking about him.
So
And
the
I'm
driver
like,
kicked you out of the
"My
car
God,
or
this guy's
what?
too famous."
I mean, he might have if we weren't paying him. Yeah, he definitely would. That was definitely the funniest thing.
Yeah.
She's a painter.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then what else did we do? The driver took us on a little adventure to buy
A
some
mini adventure to buy some weed.
illicit herbs.
And then, yeah, that was fun.
Mhm.
He definitely sold it for overpriced, and it wasn't even that good. But at least he went out of his way to give her something. That was nice.
It's kind of
What else?
crazy because it was her whole family in the car too, and these guys are trying to buy, said things, and then Pyle's family's like, "Oh, look, there's a fruit stand. Let's go buy some kiwis."
They're like, "What are we here for? Some fruit?" And I was like, "Yeah, Dad, we're here for some like tropical fruit." And then the guy was like, "Oh, the guy's like not there at the shed, so he'll like come by and drop it off at the hotel later." And so my dad's like, "What happened? We didn't get the fruit?" And I was like, "Nah, we didn't get the fruit, Dad. We gotta go back."
Speaking of crazy travel stories, though, I heard something crazy happened in California a long time ago.
That's so vague.
Is
So
it
California,
I
or-
guess I can take it anywhere I want. I don't
What
know.
happened in California a long time ago?
I don't.
Are you talking about the first time we did it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, basically, you go to Cali, you got to get some, right? Weed. And so we did. And then we went to a fair and we smoked. And then when I smoke, I guess he didn't know that I can't say a word. Like, I'm very mute, and which is very different from my everyday life where I talk a lot. So we just started dating, right? So he's like, he just thought I was so weird. He's like, "What the fuck is this girl doing? She can't say a word." Like, he would try to have a conversation with me, and I'm like, yeah. The only thing I could say back is like, "Do you want fried Oreos?" And so we had like, and like that's it. And so I was,
It's
yeah,
like
it was insane.
stereotypical like stoner movie.
It was 100%.
So we were on a roller coaster or like the Ferris wheel and everything, and like not a peep out of me. I'm just like looking outside, smiling, and then I'm like,
Weren't even smiling. It was just stone cold, like serial killer face, like with a powdered donut thing all over her face while she's like eating it on her face. And I couldn't get her to say a single thing.
I was like, powdered donuts, fried Oreos, like.
Honestly, if
funnel
we went
cake?
on a trip together, I think we would have cut that date short.
Oh yeah. He was. I could tell he wanted to leave, and I was like, and I was like thinking in my head, I was like, I gotta say something, and I couldn't. I just physically couldn't.
You should done a text to speech kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that could have been the end of us had we not been in a trip where he couldn't leave me.
Is that what you're talking about, Tarun?
Well, yeah, is that
what you're
crazy
talking- oh,
living? Okay.
I guess we haven't actually shared like what your guys' story, right? Like we don't like what do you
Oh.
guys? Yeah.
Wait, what?
Did we? Yeah, we know. I guess no one. Do you want to tell the story? Or are we telling the short one, the real one, the fake one? What are we telling?
Whoa, all
There's
of
so
them.
many versions.
All of them.
Oh, so many
Oh,
versions of the
okay.
story. Whatever version you're comfortable
We
sharing.
met at work, and yeah, that's how it happened.
Okay, great. Yeah, short one. You
All right, guys, that's
I don't know, man. That sounds like the fake one to me.
Should we do the real one?
No, it's a podcast. What if someone listens to it?
Someone
Oh,
we
don't
know.
worry.
Oh, we don't have that.
No, don't worry about that. You come to the right podcast.
It's just an empty void.
I can tell it. It's fine. I won't say names. Then clearly no one will.
Okay, basically, so we.
You're not telling it anymore.
No, I'm not.
No. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You can say it. But we were coworkers, and then we went out one night, and my whole family came to visit. And so I was like, "Hey, my family, my friends, my coworkers, we'll all go out to DC or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And then he hit it off with one of my friends, and then I was like, pouty because I was like, "But he's my friend," and so I was a little salty. And then, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
All right, you tell the story. You're better at it. You tell it. All right, just start from the beginning. You tell
Okay, well, if it helps, I asked her for permission before I asked out her friend. I was
Nice.
"Yo,
And I gave
so-"
the thumbs up.
Yeah, and so she said yes before any type of thing.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, fine. So I got her number and whatever, and we were just texting. It wasn't even like we were going out or something.
Mhm.
And then I go to work for the next week, and she's like, Pyle's like, yo, can you pick me up at work or on the way to work in the morning? Like, okay, we've known each other for a year and a half. You never asked that. And she started dressing nice. I was like, what? Like, okay, this is weird. And she'd forget her badge every day and whatever. And she'd be like, yo, can you badge me?
Hey,
in
that
in
was
the
a real
mornings?
thing. I
Okay.
forgot.
I don't know. There was a lot of like things that seemed like there's a lot of random things that's I don't know. That was weird. And I guess like I didn't know she was given the hint. It took me a long time.
I didn't know
before that.
I didn't know what I was thinking.
But then we
either.
went out the next week without her friend there, and she was like, "Oh, did you text? Like, what's going on with you and my friend?" Like, she kept asking, like, whatever. I was like, "Okay, now I get it." And so I just asked her out that weekend instead, and that was.
And I didn't know it was coming. And then someone told me that, like, oh, Praneet's gonna ask you out. I was like,
Okay, this is okay. I'm not gonna say the guy's name, but I told the guy that we were working with, "Hey, I'm gonna ask Pyle out today." That night at the party, and he went and asked Pyle out before I could ask her out. I was like,
What? Oh, we got snakes. We got snakes.
Yo.
I was like, whoa. But anyway,
You broke the
I
code.
didn't even see that coming. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
so he asked me out, and I was already drunk, so I said, hell no to you. But I'm also gonna say hell no to Praneet too. And then he just looked at me and laughed and was like, Pop, what the fuck? That was so rude. And I was like, I don't care, I'm drunk. Let's go drink more. And then he was like, okay, what the fuck? And then I was like, I'm gonna say no to Praneet too. But then Praneet came and asked me out, and I said, hell yeah, I will. And then I was like,
Hey.
but don't tell nobody, because I said I was saying no. And then because I was really drunk, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to like what to do here. But yeah, yes to you.
Did either of those people come to the wedding?
No.
Or any part of the
Let's
wedding?
go.
Did you talk to that guy ever again? I hope not, right?
No.
No.
Nice.
I don't think he wanted to be my friend anymore.
Yeah, no, he was not a good friend.
He was a good friend. He was so nice.
Fine, but no one does that.
I mean,
Yeah.
he broke bro code to you, but he was nice to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you handled his business, so actually it worked out on that.
That's true.
What?
That's true. But yeah, that's the real story. So you guys,
Yeah,
got the
both
real-
people are very nice.
I don't think they'll ever listen to this podcast.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's
No,
fine.
they suck.
All right, let's name their names.
Fuck
Fuck you. Was he white? His name. Fuck you. I don't know.
Yeah, if we get 5 comments on our Insta post,
Was that it?
we'll release the names. If we get 10
That was
comments,
it?
we'll release that. Oh, you got the name? No way.
Wait, who said that?
How did you know that?
It's the luck of the draw. It's
No,
correct.
is-
like a 1 out of 8 chance.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah, I guess it's only like what if they're a white guy that works at Eccentric.
He wasn't a white guy. Well, he wasn't a white guy. That was crazy. Okay, yeah, but yes, that's his name. Damn.
Wow,
Yeah.
crazy that this story came up.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, so the story we just tell other people so I don't look so crazy and bad is that we met at work and liked each other and started going out.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of transition.
Do you guys just ask us questions, or are we gonna ask you questions?
You can ask
You can
questions.
you want to ask away, ask away, ask
Okay.
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know some travel stories. I know you guys been all over.
I want to know how
Some
the
good
wedding
ones.
process is going.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, hard to
we
get
can
Oh, that's
do that.
crazy. That was on our list of things to talk about, but Harsha didn't want to talk about it.
Because he said it was really
Oh.
boring and he hates it.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say I hate it.
But it is
The first part
boring.
is true.
But it is
The first
boring.
part is true.
Who's ever gonna listen to this now?
No, it's not
boring
boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you guys like dividing up the like stuff you guys need to do?
Yeah, so it's pretty one-sided.
So Amrita's doing everything.
Yeah, pretty much. She does a lot.
I feel like that's cap though. I feel like Harsha's the type to be really good at like
Doing nothing.
the logistics part, as in like reaching out to people, following up, like this, that, and the other. You know, like those types of things.
Yeah, thanks. She does a lot of it though. But I think the thing I do is like figure out like when's a good time to bump somebody and draft emails like at the right time. But she does like pretty much everything else you could think of. Like she has so much more like wedding content on TikTok and Instagram that she just consumes that and then gets ideas from, and like I got a TikTok today about all the clips of LeBron lying in interviews. Like it's just like, and then like I could try to follow some things. It comes up for a couple of days, and then it doesn't show up. So yeah, she does most of it, but it's been pretty fun. I'm kind of looking forward for it to be over because I feel like it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to think that we're 6 months away. So
Yeah, that's crazy. 6 months is not that long.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be exciting. You're gonna be so relieved afterwards. Like, or at least Amruta's gonna be.
Don't leave that hotel room. Yeah, don't leave that hotel room for at least the 2 days after your wedding.
Yeah,
like
dude.
everyone's gonna leave. Is just stay. You're not gonna want to move.
You should stay.
Yeah.
I told all my friends, hey, before the wedding, I'm MIA. But after the wedding, I need 2 months recovery period as well. So I will talk to you after 2 months. I legit told all my friends that. I was like, don't expect a response. It was really nice.
Are you guys gonna do a special podcast episode like at Harsh's wedding or something? Like,
Oh, shit.
that'd be wild. That'd be cool.
Ooh.
Yeah,
We could.
Let's do a post-game interview.
I like that. That sounds good.
Dude, we could actually just like have like people just like come on randomly.
Wait, yo,
in the podcast to
Harsha,
record
Harsha.
that.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Like, have a bunch
Harsha,
of
can I
clips from
reserve
everyone.
can I reserve a small room in this hotel where I just like pull people aside, get like a man on the street interview, get like 2-minute clip, bro.
yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I don't know if I can reserve another room, but you could just use my room. I'm not gonna use my room.
Well, if you're offering,
Do we have to run this by Amrita though? She's the boss.
no,
right?
No,
No,
that's fine.
This is the one
Oh,
choice
okay,
he can
bet.
make.
Yeah.
She's gonna listen to this anyway, so she might just veto it immediately
No,
after
no.
she listens to the episode.
Wait, can we sponsor your wedding? You know how like they have like powered by Capital One or something.
Then you actually have
Nice.
to power it though.
Okay, guys, how much we got in the bank?
let's get a folding table and just like a little sign, and then we'll stay in the corner.
Yeah.
That's about as much as we can afford.
Maybe you can reach out to those vendors and ask for discounts because they'll be featured on your podcast or something.
That's
We'll
not a
get
bad
that,
idea.
we'll
That's
get
actually a
that.
pretty good idea. That was actually
Yeah.
very solid. Maybe we will.
We'll work on it.
As far as where we're at, we're like pretty much done with all the vendors. We just have to get a DJ and then working on the website. Those are pretty much the main things. And then before we go to Cabo. So
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh
that's-
yeah, you guys are all going to Cabo. Yeah, I forgot. That's awesome. You're gonna have fun. Cabo's a really good time.
Is Cabo
Yeah.
just for fun, or are you guys celebrating something?
no,
Okay,
so
yeah.
we're
Or
doing
is
like
it
a
just
joint
New Year's?
bachelor party
Oh, right,
thing. And it's all up to Tarun how much fun we have.
Damn.
He told us the other day, he's like, I haven't booked anything, I haven't done anything. Half the people don't even know about it.
That's great
And I
to
was
hear.
like, oh my
Well, it's good to know we all know about
He's
it
like,
now.
I'm really slacking.
Yeah.
There's a bunch
so-
of cappers.
No, Darren, I'm saying this so the expectations are low so that way you
Oh.
can see them.
Dude, insane
on your
EQ.
side.
This is what I'm saying. EQ.
She knows she's playing like mind games, bro. Mind games. I got full trust in Tarun, you know. I said this. I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but like, so Tarun's a big complainer. I'm sure you two are well aware of
Damn.
this. So
Out the gate.
no, I mean like he will, but I'm like out of us four, I feel like he's most likely to complain about things if they don't go the way he wants it to go. But now, like knowing that he's gonna prevent that from happening is what I'm believing is gonna happen.
Oh.
So we'll
Very
see. If that,
backhanded
we'll see.
Very
way
nice
to
said.
support me. Thank you.
So, Darren, what do you have planned?
Well, I can reveal that
Well,
to
he
Harsha.
can't tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
It's
Yeah, you're
redacted. Redacted.
What are you planning on planning though?
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll tell you. Okay, so no.
Speaking of things we got planned, the boys came up with a nice little game show between Tarun and his sister-in-law and his brother. Usually it's girlfriend versus brother, girlfriend versus brother, but this time we bring it up on a level. It's wife versus brother. Yeah, we played this on the podcast before, but essentially we're gonna ask Praneeth a couple of questions that we already checked with them. I think they're okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Wait, you check the questions?
No, I mean, Harsh. Yeah. Harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the questions.
he knows the questions. Yeah, we just want to make sure that they were answerable, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna ask Tarun and Pi all these questions, and Praneeth will essentially decide which answer he prefers or which answer is correct depending on the question that we ask. Yeah, so me, Harsha, and Christian all came up with some questions.
But before we go
Right.
through those, let's go to our ad. And we're back.
Dude, Darren's gonna win this. He's so good at like these kind of games and questions.
He is?
Yeah, dude. Bro, at my bachelorette party, we had a couple of these kind of games, and bro, I've been to like 10 weddings a year. It's like insane, right? I've been to a lot of bachelorette parties. I did the worst on every single game. It was like embarrassing to the point where like my sister had to be like, "Wow, do you want like us to stop the game?" Because I kept choosing the same person throughout the game, thinking that, oh, if one person gets like chosen for it, then I can move on to the next person. Bro, that person forgot there's something in the car, so it never worked out. And like, I don't know, just answering questions like they had about like a game show that I liked or something. I'm like, I answered everything wrong. They're like, Bile, this is your favorite TV show. How did you answer every single one? I was like, I don't know, bro, because I'm put on the spot. I can't think. So like, I don't know. I sucked at answering questions about like that I should know about myself even. So, you know, I just know Thorin's going to win this. But yeah, let's play.
Again,
Trin,
the
who you
EQ
backing?
is setting the expectation.
Dude, no, nothing like that. Like, I actually suck at these. I told Praneeth that if this kind of game came up, he should tell me about it so I could like cheat and just win.
Oh, you did?
I
what
did,
the fuck?
and you
what?
didn't tell me.
Okay, well, that's good for the podcast at least. So let's keep
great
going.
content.
Trin, after
Okay.
hearing all that, do you back yourself to win this game then?
Yeah, I back myself, but I still can't be assured that she didn't cheat because she cheats all the time in all the games we play.
Oh, whoa,
That's
whoa.
literally not true. Thorin's a little cheater and Praneeth's a little. Praneeth cheated the other day in Catan, dude. They're both little cheaters.
Someone's mad.
Someone's mad.
Thorin's just a sore loser because I win at Catan and Connect 4 all the time. He can never beat me in either one.
Here's the thing, bro.
Connect
bro,
4.
right?
What the fuck? Are
Fucking-
you 8?
No. Pyle, dude, hey, don't mock her, bro. But Pyle's Connect 4 game is insane. I don't think I've ever
I
won
played
a
it
game.
this weekend in Jamaica. They had the big version by the pool, and I was like, yeah, let me whoop at your ass.
Why does every resort have a Connect 4?
I don't know, but
every
it's so
resort
fun.
you go to, they have a freaking Connect 4.
I will play
It's the
all y'all in
stupidest
Connect 4 and I will win. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, here's the problem with Pyle. She's a sore winner. Not
Yeah,
only is she
I'm a
like
very sore winner.
not only is she like, oh, I beat you, but she's like, I beat you and you suck for these reasons.
Yo, it
I
sounds
beat
like
you
Ron,
really have
honestly.
like
Yeah,
one
it's Ron.
sheep. Yeah.
Dude,
Ron
how
both
am I
though.
ever a sore winner?
You're just
I'm a
all
very
the
sore
time.
winner. Yeah.
Wait, when am I a sore winner? Give me an example. I think I'm a sore loser. I don't think I'm a sore winner.
Like every time in Catan, I build a road or build something. I'm like, or like if they like, or if there's like if I roll a 7 and they have to like lose cards, I'm like, ha 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 ha. I don't know. It's like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Haran does all
Or
that
I'm like-
internally, though. He doesn't try and
Yeah.
enforce it, but we all know he's thinking it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
How's that bad? That's not a
Everyone thinks it
bad thing.
internally. I just say them out loud.
That's
Yeah.
the bad thing.
Yeah, when we play literature, bro, and another team fucks up. I don't want to explain literature. It's just a stupid fucking card game. But
Why you just get so angry about it?
PTSD.
Bring that out of us.
Because honestly,
Someone's a little mad.
introducing that card game into my life was one of the top 5 worst things you've ever done in your
Dude,
existence.
if you guys are interested, I will do we'll have a whole episode where I just describe what
Yeah,
literature
Haran
is.
would be
so-
solo for that episode. Anyway,
Should be a
we're
podcast
We're distracting from the actual game. So
Yeah, we have a lot of questions to get through, so we should get to it. So the first question is, what is Praneeth's go-to breakfast meal?
Oh,
It's not. It's you guys both give an answer, but you can go first if you want.
oh no, Thorin can go first.
Yeah, man, I have
Confident
no
now.
idea.
Well,
because,
we'll
like,
alternate after this. Like, who goes first? Maybe.
Oh, then I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
A bagel and cream cheese, or the blueberry one, no, not fucking blueberry. What's the thing in the bagels? What is it called? And they're sweet raisins.
yeah,
What's your bagel? Oh,
Raisin-
he can't tell. He can't tell me. Anyways, that bagel with cream cheese,
Okay.
or the bagel from Bodo's. Anyways, bagel and cream cheese. That one.
Okay. Well,
If it's at home.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably the right answer, but I'll just say like cereal because I feel like he probably eats that the next most.
Oh crap! You're right.
Yeah, cereal, honey
Yeah,
bunches. That
Honey
was the
Bunches.
answer.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Ooh.
Okay. Although Bodo's is my favorite. I think they said
Yeah.
go-to breakfast though.
Yeah, it was a go-to. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
go
don't have
to.
Bodos, I gotta go
But he
for
does cereal because it's just easier.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah.
he doesn't always
Go-to.
have those bagels. Oh, damn it. All right, whatever.
All right, 1-0 to Tarun. The next question: if Praneeth had to pick a season to exist year-round, what would he pick?
the wording of this
Wait, what?
question is insane.
What?
Wait, if you had to pick a season to what?
Wait,
So,
what
like-
is your question? Exists around?
What?
Sorry, typing on my phone. Did that make sense?
It makes no
basically-
fucking sense.
Wait, you think if Praneeth had to
Basically,
pick a season?
if you had to, if like like I'll explain the question. I wrote it. So
Does it exist year round? So like
Yeah.
one season, like
Yeah,
one
yeah,
season,
yeah.
season that
Yeah,
you
okay.
want all year?
Exist
No, because
around.
you said exist around in the.
I want to be around fall. You know, I want to be around fall.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. Sorry to clarify. Yeah, one season to exist year round. So just one season that happens all year long. Well, which
Okay.
season would you pick? And you can like justify your answer as well. Once you say, you don't just give the answer.
you can
What is
convince
the best
Pranita your answer.
outdoorsy weather? Like, what is that? Spring, summer? What is the best outdoorsy weather?
We can't help you.
I don't know. Depends. You like building snowmen?
Yeah, I have to pick a season.
I feel like
Yeah.
That is the question.
I think spring, because summer's too hot. I don't know, spring.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was also gonna say spring, but I'll go with fall because he is like a, I don't know, he likes like outdoors.
He
and
does.
like dirt and shit.
Dirt.
But you
He's
can
a
have
big
dirt and shit and cabin shit in the fall.
I do.
You can do that in the
I don't know,
fall.
but
What you doing in dirt, Pernice? What are you doing in
But you
dirt?
can do the stuff you're thinking, Darren. He can also do that in the spring.
I know, but it's
fall,
not
Are
good.
you trying to convince him his answer is wrong? And
I'm trying to debate with him what we think.
okay, but
It's
it's
not
not
we,
you and
it's
he.
you
Yeah.
versus me.
All right, fine. I say spring. You say fall. What's your
Let's say
answer?
fall.
It's fall. I'm allergic to pollen. The spring sucks.
this is
Yo,
unlucky.
Darren needs to go first because every time I give an answer, he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
he'll
he's
go
gonna
first.
give that answer about pick something else."
Yeah, that is true. You did say that.
Okay,
We can go
yeah.
first.
Wait, why not
Okay.
summer or winter?
Because they're too hot or too cold.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, this one might be interesting because it might involve people that are answering this question. But if Praneeth was stuck on an island, who are the three people he would bring with him? Tyrion, you have to go first this time.
I would like to say something about this question after you both answer.
Wait, but could this include any people ever, or is it like people that he knows?
Oh yeah, it's a good question.
Pranita,
don't
how do you
know.
want to answer it?
Shit. I wasn't thinking any people ever. I was just thinking people in my life. So
Okay, we can do
let's
people in
just
your
do it
life.
that way. Let's do it that way.
People in his life. Yeah.
Well, I would hope like family ties run deep, right? So like me, my mom, my dad. But if he doesn't choose that, that's kind of messed up,
What is wait, what?
I think.
I'm trying to start something.
Oh my god.
Was that your answer?
Basically, there's one person that
I
you're
don't
cutting
know.
out of us.
No. I feel like it could probably be his best friend, like Ryan, and then Pyle, and then maybe me.
You would not want to be there, Tyrion.
Yeah, I know.
I think. All right. I think it's gonna be me, Thurn, and your mom.
No, I was
She
actually.
can cook very well on the island. Get food.
What?
Come with like a
Are
stove.
you thinking about yourself now?
Wait, we're stranded on the island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't it be kind of selfish to bring your mom on the island? Like, let her go live normally back home.
Wait, what?
Like, I'm gonna come here and come cook for me.
I think your mom, Thurn, and me. Okay, what's the answer?
Well, I wasn't thinking about my mom for cooking. I was like, if I need to
just
survive on an
kidding.
island, I don't want to take my mom because I don't think she'd be well at surviving
Oh,
on an
that's
island. So I was thinking, wait, this is I thought of it as like surviving
Oh.
on an island. So, but anyway, I was gonna say Tarun, you, and Ryan. I was gonna say those three.
God damn it!
Tarun answered it correctly.
Holy shit, Tyrion's actually correct.
But you have to go
That's
first
not
every
well,
time. You have to go first every time now.
Yeah.
Is it 3-0
Okay.
now?
Yeah, that's 3-0 Tyrion. Hey, but there were still six questions. Still six questions
there's
left.
a lot of space.
So
to,
there's
like,
still
you're
time for a
good.
comeback.
You can
Don't
still
count yourself out. Yeah, don't count yourself
How
out.
many questions are there?
The 9 total, and there might be some extra ones at the end if we want to,
Yeah.
make the score a little
Yeah.
more pleasing. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. This one also might be a little skewed to Tyrion, but we'll see. How many video game consoles has Praneeth owned?
That's not fair!
You just have to say. You just have to say a number.
You
You
have
don't
a
have to
number,
say
and
like
you
what
can-
they
you can
are.
say a number.
You say a
you can-
number and you're going to have to
Thurn
go first.
knows this answer. That's
but
literally
Drew-
not fair. Oh.
Jordan's going
But
first.
he goes first. Yeah.
All right, Thurn, you go first.
Okay, so we had PS1, we had Xbox 360, we had the Wii, we had the Wii U, we have the Switch.
Y'all got the fucking Wii U.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then we had a Game Boy Advance. And then the PS5. No, I think it's 7.
Okay. Did you add this Nintendo Switch in there? You did, right?
Yeah.
He said Switch.
Okay. And as a console, does the computer count because he plays those games on the computer?
We can allow it.
Yeah,
Eight.
it counts.
I'd like to say 8 then.
But it doesn't matter if you say PC or whatever, because if that's not in Praneeth's list, then
Yeah, but Praneeth might feel some pity looking at the
Praneeth, does
scoreboard.
a computer count as a console?
That's a good point. Well, I think even without the computer
boy.
counting as a
No, I'm
console,
kidding.
I thought it was 8. I counted the Game Boy Advance, PS1, and then we had 2 Xboxes, the Xbox and the 360.
oh shit.
Oh, so
Yeah, I
you
forgot
missed
the
one
original
extra.
ones,
So I think you missed the original Xbox.
Yeah.
So I think Power wins either way.
Nice.
Oh.
3-1. We're back.
Nice.
Okay. Next question. This one's pretty open ended, so I guess whichever Praneeth really appreciates more. But if Praneeth could have any superpower, what would he pick? So I guess like you can like think what he would want. Also just make it funny too. He might like it. I don't know. Whatever he's looking for.
You can also just debate with each other which one's better, and then maybe you'll win him over.
Yeah, true. Make a convincing argument.
You want me to go first, Pyle?
Yeah.
So here's my thing: is like, I know he would prefer some shit where it's like cool, like strength or something like that, like something that maybe somebody else like doesn't have. But I think in terms of his day-to-day life, the thing that would make the most sense is like teleportation, because why would you? And also he's like they both travel and shit, so I feel like teleportation has to be the best answer there, logically, statistically.
Okay, stop. That's enough out of you.
Yeah, beat that, Pile.
Crap, I think that's a good one. The funny thing is that we watched this show called Superheroes, and we've had this exact same discussion, and I've asked him 3 times what he'd do, and he told me.
Okay, so then say that.
I can't remember it.
No.
You don't listen.
There's
dude.
only like 12.
Oh,
There's only
no.
10 characters in there.
There was one that we had like the person's like flying and has laser vision.
You're talking about The Boys.
Oh, The Boys. That's what it's
I
called.
think there's no. I can't remember a show called Superheroes.
There wasn't.
Yeah, there
I know. I know the show called Heroes.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
Heroes.
Oh,
and
we watched Heroes.
Okay,
we watched
okay, there you
Heroes
go.
and had that discussion, and then we watched Boys and had the same discussion.
Got you.
I'm gonna go with the main dude from Boys because you get the laser vision and you get to fly.
Was any
Damn.
one superpower though? Hurry up though.
If you play.
Crap, but his is good. Ah. I'm trying to think of one better.
I mean, you can just.
can't.
We can just say
Okay,
you have
yeah,
Flying.
Homelander's. You
I'll
have
just say
Homelander's
flying.
power.
I'll just say flying because it's cool.
Okay, okay.
Teleportation, you're there in like a second, so it's not fun.
Okay.
So I'd rather fly to the destination.
Okay, so I was thinking either flight. Well, I was thinking flying. So yes, you win, but it was for the reasons Ruben said it because like traveling and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think.
I guess that in this case I'll make the final decision. Pyle gets all the points. We'll move on to the next question. It was a tough decision, Drew, and I was thinking, speaking of TV shows, should we just limit it, Christian, to TV shows?
No,
But how are you gonna? That's
because
hard.
maybe
To,
there's like one thing that he is like a super favorite about. Something.
okay, we can
just
make it
split
answer
it.
both. We can do both.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Praneeth's favorite movie or TV show of all time? So we can have one. So you have to answer his favorite movie and his favorite TV show, I guess.
All right.
yeah.
Movie, I'm gonna go with that Kareena Kapoor and Sifa Khan movie. No, what's it called? What is that Kareena Kapoor movie called?
You can Google it if you want.
Oh, I can tell you. It's called Jab We Met.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Jab We
Uh-huh.
Met. I'm still thinking about TV show.
Okay, so in the meantime, Drew, you can answer favorite movie.
Favorite movie. That's tough. He watches a lot of movies. I want to say Inception, but it could also be some shit like Shawshank Redemption or something like that. Or it could be like Interstellar. I don't know.
Or a Vidya Balan movie.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know. I feel like you didn't start watching a lot of Indian movies until you guys got together.
That's true, but Jab We Met is
That's
a movie that he
that's
saw.
also
Oh,
true.
wait, I have a different answer. Toy Story. Oh no, Toy Story was yours. Never
Me?
mind. I'm gonna go. Oh, was Toy Story his?
No, Toy Story is Truman's favorite.
Yeah. So Jump We Met. I stick to mine. Never mind. My bad.
I guess like when I was younger, it maybe yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Alright,
Nothing
is
wrong with
going
Toy Story
on?
being your favorite movie, Turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie now? Jump We Met or?
Wait, he has to answer.
Oh, I thought he
I'll
said
go
Inception.
with, I'll go with Inception. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really hard this one, but I was saying Deathly Hallows, like the last movie.
Oh,
of Harry
Really?
Potter.
Wait, part 2?
What the fuck?
Yeah, part 2.
Okay, so
Okay.
from our two, which one do you like better?
Okay, that's fair. I don't know about Inception. I'm gonna go with Jump We Met. I think.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Are we tied? Are we tied? Are we tied?
Wait, do that half question or you give it a full point?
I mean,
We give it a
point,
full.
bro.
We give it a full point.
There's so many
Okay, well,
movies
give-
in the world.
Okay, well, full point. It's 3-3. But now we still have
Okay.
we still have favorite
to
TV
me-
show up for grabs. Yeah.
Yeah, TV show to me is easy. It's got to be Psych. If it's not, then that's messed up.
Oh crap! It is.
What were you gonna say?
I didn't start thinking.
Oh, okay, cool. Trune wins. Yeah.
I
right.
give him that. I knew it was Psych too.
I for a second I thought maybe you'd choose Top Gear, but I don't think it has.
Yeah, I
the-
thought it was gonna be Top Gear actually.
that's a good choice. Dang.
I choose Top Gear. What's the answer?
It's definitely Psych. It's definitely Psych.
No, I'm just kidding. I knew it was Psych. All right, next.
Speaking of Psych, have you guys seen the movies? What do you guys think of them?
They're all right. I like
Okay,
I like
right?
seeing them because it's them, but I don't know
Yeah.
if they're not as good as this show.
Yeah, I was just curious because I've seen them and they're like they didn't like. I wasn't that happy with them. I guess is my point.
That's
But
fair.
It's okay. Psych is a good show. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should watch. All right. Next question. Of Praneet's recent travels, I limited it within the last 2 years. I know you've traveled a lot, but within the last 2 years, which trip has he enjoyed the most?
Well, this is unfair because she's been on all those trips, so I don't know. But
Yeah, this was kind of
They're
skewed.
all
I
so
guess.
good. I genuinely don't even know the answer myself.
it's definitely not India.
No.
Definitely not.
I think it's probably Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yeah.
Okay, you guys both said at the same time, I guess. So. Was that your
Yeah.
answer?
That's the answer. Yeah.
No, okay.
Dang. Okay.
All right, 5. It's 5-4 because Turn got
Oh.
got Psych.
Oh, the Psych.
You want to share a bit about the Switzerland trip? Like,
Oh,
where
yeah,
you guys go?
please.
Was it just you two?
We had the best donor of our life there. I had it 3 times. I ate one. It was like over a foot long and it was like so fat. And we ate it on our way to a hike. We ate it on our hike, and when we got back, we ate it then again.
What is that?
It's
So good.
What?
it's kebab. It's a kebabs place, and basically like they just do falafel and they put it in like a pita burrito. And they have, I don't know why the sauces that they put on it and everything in Switzerland just tasted fresh, but they have like a lot of like I guess Middle Eastern influence in Germany and Switzerland. So they have like all of these like kebab places everywhere. And the burrito weighed like 1.5 pounds each. Like each burrito was massive. And Pyle just had 3 in one day. All the pictures I took, I bought a drone, and all of the drone footage was me looking at the views, and then when it comes down to like land, it would just be Pyle holding a burrito and just
I have the videos and the picture. I'll send it to you guys. I don't know if I can get out of like this and like show it to you
Yeah, you can
guys.
send it
But
after.
oh yeah, I'll send it to you guys after the videos and the picture. Oh my god, that burrito was. I took a picture of the burrito just behind the view, and it was so good.
But yeah, food and views and everything a lot. Like it's insane. Switzerland was a crazy place.
But what else did you like about Switzerland?
The views.
Well, is that why it was your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about the company?
Yeah. What about the company?
Yeah, the company was great. No, it was really good.
Thanks,
but
Mom.
yeah.
All right, next question. There's only 2 questions left, but we might have to end up with a tie-breaking question if it comes to that. But okay, next question. What is Praneet's favorite dish to cook?
Okay, well, he likes to cook new things. Like, he made a risotto that was really good, so I keep asking for it. And then he's like, nah, I want to try something new. So to answer what is his favorite dish to make, it's going to have to be always something new and experimenting. It's never going to be the same.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel like whatever I answer, I should get the point because that was like not like really specific.
I mean, I think she gave a pretty good reason. She gave a whole anecdote and stuff.
I feel like
Think about if you had to answer the question, what it would be.
Hey, no tampering, no tampering.
I feel like this question is tough because it's not like favorite thing to cook and eat. It's like favorite thing to cook because I feel like there's things that are good, like really tasty, but they might be a bitch to make.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh,
for
like
example,
lasagna?
like lasagna. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For example, like Praneeth makes black bean burgers, but I feel like whenever you make the black bean burgers, it requires a lot of prep work. There's whatever beetroot burgers or something like that, right? Anyway,
Can somebody answer the fucking question?
yeah. Okay.
He's trying to go somewhere with this, but
Yeah.
he hasn't figured out what.
I'll just say, me and Praneeth made burritos once, and that was like the best burrito I ever had. I think potentially it's up there. So I'll just say burrito.
So if you really love your
If
brother,
I-
you'd pick burrito.
Well, if he had to pick one, I would say the chicken marsala we made once was really good. But I stick with my original answer.
Okay.
Okay, all right. My answer was grilled cheese because it's always like easy to make and good. So I was gonna go with that. So I don't think either of you get the points. But
Okay.
Sherman was on the
Fair
right
enough,
track.
fair
At
enough,
least.
fair enough.
All right. Last question. I guess we could make this worth 2 points. So Pao could just take the win.
We'll see. You know how it plays out.
Okay. Last question. Potentially last question. What's the one place Praneeth swears he will never visit? Do people even have this kind of thing, Christian?
Well, no, okay. So the rationale behind this question is right. Do a ton of traveling, and so either like scorned, like I had a bad experience there. I'm never fucking going there again. Or somebody went there, and you're like, okay, I heard a bad story. Wouldn't ever travel to like I would never go back to Conley, Georgia. Like never again in my life.
Fair enough. So okay, I guess somewhere you could have been or haven't been before.
I'll go ahead and answer first. They recently went to India, and there's a place within this India trip that I don't think they would go because there's no toilet paper. That's the answer, Bob.
We know you're 100% right. There's
Yeah, we can't go into more detail about this trip, but that's definitely 100%
yeah.
right.
I was wondering the whole time. I was like, how do I answer this? Boy, he said.
Yeah,
We all know it.
yeah, we all know it. It's this place that we went to on our India trip. Definitely not going again.
They won't listen. You can explain.
Oh, that's a risky.
Risky maneuvers. I guess unfortunately that means Turin has won this game. Unless Praneeth, you want to change that? You want to give one final question that's worth like 5,000 points?
Yeah.
Come on, let's just have like one more question to see if we tie at least or not.
Wait,
Like
but Praneeth can come up with a question right now if he wants to. That
Yeah, think of
will
a
be
question.
deciding.
Oh damn!
Wait, what's the
okay,
final score around right now?
It's like
Right now
5-4.
it's 7-4.
Wait,
It was
what?
7-4 because the last question was worth 2 points.
Oh, right.
So yeah, this question's worth 5,000 points.
I have good questions, but everything I feel like is stuff Tarun will know, but not Pyle. Like,
Damn.
what car would I buy or something like that? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Shoot. Okay. Damn. How many jobs have I had since college?
Ooh. Yeah.
I feel like that's easy, but also kind of tricky.
I give it's easy. If I give it's easy, you gotta name them too. Then
Does this include like college internships, or are you saying like after graduation?
no,
After graduation, because Pyle didn't really know me before graduation. I feel yeah. So after graduation.
I'll go first.
No, you go first.
Okay, I think it's 4.
I have 4 too.
Damn, yeah, it's 4. It's like a tiebreaker. Okay, you tied again. Sorry, that's not a good one. Maybe we just call it a tie.
No,
We'll
just think
get
of a
there.
question. Like, what's your favorite color or something? I don't know.
Okay, what's my favorite color?
That shit.
I don't know why I asked that. I didn't know
I don't know either.
that.
Whoever's
Fuck me,
closer, whoever closer wins.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Green, red, green, green,
Okay, it's ruin your
Is it
turn.
green?
green, blue, green.
I'll go blue, because she said green.
Yeah, it was definitely green, but it's
Tie.
What was your favorite color growing up?
Now it's a tie.
favorite color growing up. I don't know.
What?
What was your favorite color growing up? I'm not sure. Really?
Red?
Really?
I feel like
Interesting. I didn't know.
Ask what your dream job is or something. Like,
No,
we need a
it's-
tiebreaker.
It's fine. You won with the.
No, you won. You
No.
won. That question was worth 5,000 points. You actually won the game.
Yeah, that was it.
But if anything, we all won because we got to all
Yeah,
know
yeah,
Kunith a
yeah.
little bit better. So, you know, we're all
man, shut
winners
the hell
here.
up.
Wow, damn.
Wait, Christian wanted to say something earlier. Remember after we both answered a question, I think the favorite movie one?
No, so this was about the one about stranded on an island, right? And so I specifically picked 3 people because I knew that it was your parents, your wife, and your brother. And so I knew if you were to do that, you could only pick 3 people. I want to see some beef
whoever
go on.
wrote this question. I knew whoever wrote this question was going to be like that. I knew that was a reason. But I was
Christian, the
like,
agent of
Harsha
chaos.
doesn't have it in him. I thought Harsha I was like, Harsha's not that evil. No way.
Harsha's like, bring all your friends. Let's have a good time.
Is that true or wrong? Has Harsha gotten more evil over time? I
No,
don't
Christian
know.
wrote that. Christian wrote that question. I had
Gotcha. Yeah.
Harsha, if
guessed
you had to
right.
bring one person on a deserted island, would it be LeBron?
no.
You can never do it to his goat, bro. You need LeBron to be playing basketball here.
I feel like LeBron could help you survive way better than Amrita. That's just like from a physical standpoint, rather.
Oh, like if he needs to like reach something and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, LeBron, get that plum off the tree for me. But yeah, I guess Pilot, that makes you the winner. You won the game show, so congratulations. Do
Woo!
you want to give a speech?
Well, I still feel like it was tied. Because
Good.
that was like 1 point.
Wow. She's just being humble because it's
what?
being recorded, isn't
Well,
it?
if it was 1
Yeah.
point, then you actually still would have lost. So
Wait, what? No, we were tied.
No.
Yeah, it was 7-4, and then it would have been like
I
7.
was not 7-4.
It was.
Well, I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, it's a good thing it was 3 points.
Yeah.
We tied.
yeah.
I think we did great there. Because I'm not a sore winner. So I think we both did great.
lying.
Self-proclaimed sore winner.
She's lying.
Do you guys play these games with like all of your guests too? Like when you have couples on?
Yeah, when we have couples
we
on.
try
We try
to-
to. Yeah,
Nice.
we pretty much just try to make them fight so we can
Yeah.
get some content out of it.
It's normally like really entertaining. So
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Did we have anything else?
Yeah, there's one last segment.
Funny you should ask that, Tarun. Well, so Tarun was like, we were trying to think of things to talk about, and Tarun was like, my brother and Pyle just roast me all the time. And so we were wondering if you guys had any like really memorable roasts, or if you just want to like, here, I can try and isolate his picture on the Zoom, and you can just like look at him and think of shit. So
Whatever comes to mind.
So,
Or Praneeth, anything from Tarun growing up that we wouldn't know?
Oh, that's probably
That
a
too.
much better
I don't know
question.
if this is a rose, but it's definitely like the first thing I remember of Tarun. Well, maybe not the first thing, but the one that comes to mind the most is we were like at my grandma's house and stuff, and she cooked me food, and Tarun was getting a bath or something, and the kid just learned how to walk. He's like 2 years,
Yeah.
1.5, something like that.
Right.
Walking around, and he's naked because he's a baby.
Right,
He's
right,
about to
right.
go take a bath.
Yeah.
And this is like the only food that my grandma had left, and so I was eating, and I was just eating on the floor because India, like people just do that because you
Yeah.
don't make a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating, and he comes over and he pees in my food,
Dude, no.
and he just laughs and then leaves.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know. That's the only thing I remember. Like anytime someone asks me, it's a story of Tarun. That's like the first one that always comes to mind.
That's wild.
It's like awful. And yeah.
Tyrone,
so-
do you want to defend yourself, Tyrone? What the hell was that?
No, that's so
He was
funny.
too.
That's
He
so
thinks
funny.
it's like yeah, he thinks it's a good thing.
Is that why you pissed in people's trash cans in college?
What?
I was
He
just
I wanna
established
hear that
dominance at a young
story.
age. He
I want
established
to
a
hear that story
relationship.
the
too.
trash can story.
Yeah.
I'll give you the abridged version.
Yeah.
So we were at UVA nonetheless, and we were at a pregame at Midsummer's. One of my friends, well, I'm not even gonna say, I'm not gonna blame him. Obviously, I drank a lot, And then it was like a small apartment. Like I don't know. It was like a weird. It wasn't like a regular orientation in which like
And we
Harsha
didn't know
can
these
attest to the
people.
fact- we didn't know
these
them
people.
either. And
No, I gotcha.
Harsha can attest to the fact that it wasn't like clear where the bathroom was like at all. Really, like I think it was 2 rooms, and they were both rooms but not bathrooms.
Mhm.
And then the room that I went to with this other friend, we looked around and like tried to like open the doors. There were just closets, no bathroom in there. And he's like, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if you just peed in the trash can, like as a joke?" But then I just did because I couldn't like hold it.
No.
And so I just peed in her like like they have like the mesh trash cans. I mean, she had like a plastic bag in it, but
No.
Yeah.
No.
yeah. And then we're like, "Yo, we gotta get the hell out of here."
What? No, you just left?
Yeah.
Yeah, we left.
Do you know whose room it was?
No.
We have no idea anybody. That
Oh, I
went
thought you
there.
were about to say you know. Damn.
Dang.
I bet the bathroom was taken though. To be fair to Tarun, right?
What do you mean?
To be fair.
Maybe the bathroom was full or something. So even if you found the bathroom, you couldn't have gone.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, this trash can wasn't in the bathroom? Like you were
No,
in
it's
the
like
kitchen or
like the
something?
one you
No.
would keep under
It
your
was in
desk
someone's
for like
bedroom.
paper and stuff.
No, wait, so you went into some random person's bedroom.
Bedroom, and there was like that
And peed in it.
mesh like trash can. There was a plastic bag in it, and he peed in the plastic bag.
No.
There was no holes in the bag, right?
No,
Well,
maybe.
how would he know?
I don't know. I don't care.
No,
I don't care. I don't
no,
care.
it wasn't dripping pee or anything like that.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah.
That is
Okay.
actually good to know because
Really?
she could have thrown it out. Yeah. Yeah, she could probably.
But
She
after, though?
probably. Yeah.
She probably threw out the fucking trash can anyway.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I would have thrown out the
yeah.
trash can at that point, bro. What the hell?
Yep.
After he was
definitely.
done, though, he was pretty proud of himself. He was like, "Yeah, I filled that shit up."
Did I really say that? That's pretty funny though. When you do those types of things, you have to double down. Wouldn't you say?
I feel like peeing in random places during college is like an experience too, like a rite of passage. I don't know. I peed on a church. I didn't know it was a church my freshman year. And then the UVA police pulled up, but then I'm glad they were like chill. They're not like tech or VCU police. I
Yeah.
heard horror stories of them, but UVA police were pretty chill. So they're like, "Oh yeah, you can't do that." I was like, "Oh okay," and they're like, "We'll just drive you home." I was like,
They got you a ride home. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
we gotta ride-
UVA police are like too chill. Like there's
It's
something wrong with
insane.
them.
Yeah, it was nice. We got a ride home. It was great. But I could have definitely gotten arrested for that, I think.
Yeah.
What if they just took you to jail?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, dude.
give me a ride home.
Oh yeah, yeah. Here's
Just
your ride
check it,
home.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that would have been nuts.
Why do you look so disappointed?
Man, I'm so worried about if that person listens to this podcast.
Why
I'm
would they
like,
listen? There's
Dude, they have
absolutely-
no
I don't
idea.
know.
There's no way.
They've been on the hunt for the last like 6 years or whatever. Trying to
There's dozens
I mean,
of
that
people.
person doesn't even know that it was Tarun that peed in the trash. can.
Yeah.
We didn't know any of those people at that pregame. We came by like we had one connection to the party, basically, or to the pregame.
That's good.
Yeah, back to the original question though. Any roast of Troon that you want to share?
Oh, true. What roast do we give for
I
Troy?
don't know. I just think of him in the moment and roast him and like what he's doing. I can't think
What
of
he's
anything.
doing.
Damn. It's just, a normal everyday existence, roastable.
Did it take you a while to get like comfortable with Tarun, like as in like shit talking him, or it was like from the get go you just
I feel like he's a
casual?
pretty-
No, he roasts.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. Tarun roasts me.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's true.
This
all
guy
the time,
No
daily,
way.
and that's how he started. Are you? What do you mean? No,
No, I'm just kidding.
What
I'm
are you
kidding.
talking about? I was like, what? No, yeah, Tarun roasts me a lot, and then I just get all high pitched and squeaky, and I'm like, Tarun, stop it! And then he mimics me when I do that. and
No,
I'm
that's
like,
his go-to. That's his go-to with any girl in an argument, in any
so now,
fight.
no,
that's
but
his
like
go-to.
I learned his way of how he roasts, so now I do it back to him.
Yeah,
Oh,
But yeah, did it get us a while to get along, Tarun?
I don't think so.
Okay, me either.
Yeah. Thanks.
I remember I was we were at dinner or family dinner or something like that recently, and then Tarun and Pyle were walking away, and because I forgot something in the car, like a parking.
We went
ticket
to
or
the
something.
wharf.
Yeah, we went to the wharf, and I forgot a parking ticket thing in the car, and so they were gonna go take a trip to go get it from the car or whatever. And as they walk away, I was like, oh look, to my parents, I was like, oh, it's nice to see them getting along, whatever. That's really sweet. And then they come back And I'm like, oh, what'd you guys talk about? And she goes, nothing. We were just talking about how stupid you are for parking the car so far and for getting your ticket. And you always leave shit places. I'm like, oh, great. That's perfect.
Exactly what you wanted.
Third and I just roast Praneeth.
So I feel like we just roast the other one when the other one's not around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or around. I got a, I don't know, random story. I don't even know if there's a segue for this one, but I got a haircut recently, and it was because Tarun gets whatever, he goes to the barbershop and gets like that mid fade thing and asks for the nice cuts. So I was inspired, so I went to this Dominican guy before Jamaica, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go, do something cool like Tarun, and he was like, oh, you want to fade? I was like, yeah, sure, go for it. And then he just like shaved it all the way up. And I was like, oh shit, it's never been that short. Freaked out for a minute. And then came back, and then I was like, oh, Tarun, I gotta dude, is this way too short? Like, what do you ask for? He's like, yeah, bro, I don't ask for that, but it looks good, whatever. I don't know where I'm going with the story.
Basically, his story was that he asked me first. He's like, Pal, I'm like freaking out. Like, is this okay? And I gave him like so much validation that it was good. And I genuinely liked it and that it's better than usual. He needs to keep doing this, right? 10 minutes later, he's still freaking out. And he's like, I need to call Theron. So I FaceTime Theron and I'm like, hey, Theron, look here. And then Praneeth turned around, look here. And then he looks at Praneeth and says, looks good, man. And Praneeth's like, oh, really, man? Okay, cool. Sounds good. And then hangs up. And I was like, what the hell? I said so much better shit to you for 10 minutes. I said, I swear to God, I don't even lie and swear to God. It looks so good. It's my actual opinion and shit like that. And nothing. And then 1 second, Theron just says, yeah, man, looks good. And Praneeth's like, melted. He's like,
it's because
okay.
he's got the aesthetic eye.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I also
I
see
have an
Tarun
aesthetic
validation
eye.
too, but
Yeah.
I never get it.
Damn. Okay. Way to make it about you, Haran. I feel like Tarun wasn't even looking at the phone. He was just like doing some work. He's like, "Yeah, man, looks good." And he
I
fucking,
think
goes
I
back
actually
to
was
his-
working on my
Yeah,
paper
dude.
or something.
No. Sometimes between Praneeth and Theron, I forget who's the older one because like Praneeth sometimes like values Theron's opinions a lot, which are like really good opinions.
It started from the pissing story. That's when he started the dominance.
It's like he was marking his
Theron asserted
territory.
his dominance. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Theron asserted his dominance and said,
Yeah.
"Look, I'm older, not
I'm
you." That's basically what happened. At that
I am
age,
the captain now.
yeah, I am the captain of the ship. I am the one. Anyways, so yeah, Praneeth sometimes looks at Theron as the older brother, but then sometimes Theron looks at Praneeth as the older one. So it's really cute, the relationship.
All right. I guess one last question I wanted to ask before we sign off. Dude, how's it been now that Praneeth and Pyle aren't living in your house anymore? Like, do you miss them, like, just getting late night food for you and just, like, talking
Yeah,
to
that's
you?
a good question, Tarun. I feel like that's the only thing people know about me is getting late night food. You know what I mean? Like, or like expect, you know?
Yeah,
miss
it's actually
that?
pretty insane. Like, I don't think I've had Taco Bell in the last 3-4 months or something. Like, and then like a couple weeks ago, I got it, and usually, like everyone says, like, oh, Taco Bell like makes you shit really badly and like all this stuff. I never really had that effect ever, really, because I think I had it pretty
Consistently in your
often.
diet.
So regularly.
Yeah, and then recently I had it, and then I had it at probably like 7 or 8, and then like in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m., my stomach was literally hurting because it was like working through that Taco Bell, and I was like, I can't wait to wake up and take a shit. And I was like, I just like thought about it, and I was like, I wonder why like this time it hurt so bad. It's like because I haven't had it in so long because they're not home anymore.
And that's when you miss them.
Yeah. Yeah. When they're at home, it's a lot more lively. I feel like that's probably the part I miss the most. But I mean, they're also just like right here anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Damn, I was expecting him to say, yeah, I missed them.
Yeah, I was expecting.
It's talking about Taco Bell and your shit. I'm like, where's he going with
He
this?
says like, oh, they're right there, but he hasn't even visited us that often. He's only came like twice,
What are you talking
What
about
the
twice?
hell?
I came like 3 or 4 times.
3 times,
It's been like 2 months.
bro, and you've only come 4 times.
Dude, you guys are busy too.
That's fair.
That's fair.
You guys are out here in Jamaica, this, that, everywhere. Also, you had nowhere to sit until like just now. Like, what am I gonna do there?
Family sits anywhere, okay? And I had those little foldable chairs.
Well,
for
you can't sit on the floor. Otherwise, there's a danger of piss in your plate and stuff.
That's true. That's true. I don't want you to mark your territory here.
Well, if you want more visitors, we can leave your address in the description of this
Yeah,
post. So,
100%.
yeah.
Unwanted and wanted visitors.
Yeah.
Oh no. I feel like the person from tech is gonna track us down.
Oh, no.
Somewhere or something.
Is there anything else? Should we end there?
We were going to use it as like a time for Harsh to like ask you guys any like questions he had about the process that he's going through
Yeah, I
right
was just
now.
gonna. He's the first out of your group to get married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, he's a very
that's-
calm
that's
guy. He already has
insane.
everything figured out. So I
Yeah.
guess he's nothing to ask.
It's insane when Tarun was telling me how much he had figured out already. I was like, what, they're a year from their wedding and they have all this figured out? How does that make sense?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm not
That's
even the right
insane.
person to hear to ask questions. It's all her. So she should have been here for this
Dude,
segment.
Amrita should have been on this call.
Actually, yes.
What's one question you think Amrita would ask that you can ask now?
I actually
Come back to
wrote
it.
down a question if we were going to talk about this. I can
Oh,
actually do
well,
this.
let's fucking do it.
What,
then.
what the hell?
that.
You were sitting on
Yeah.
it?
He kept it hidden for this long.
Why didn't you bring it up when we talked about it earlier?
Oh, because I was like, oh, we're not going to talk about it. It's like, what's the point? But I found it. So, like we mentioned in the beginning, like when we first talked about this, that we've all been to just your wedding, and maybe some of us have been to like one extra, but you guys have been to more. Pyle said you've been to a lot, and I mean, all your friends are probably getting married soon and stuff. So, if you could do something over that if you could do your wedding again and like redo something or change something that looking back on that you would want to improve upon, like what would it be?
It's like a group project assignment that someone asks you,
Yeah.
like an interview.
I can do a quick one while Pyle thinks of hers. I think make sure you prioritize yourself, dude. Like, there's always going to be people that want things a certain way, you know what I mean? But, like, don't give up anything that you for sure wanted or whatever. Like, don't compromise on, like, the 5 or what things or whatever are important to you. Like, those people will still be at your wedding and still have a good time regardless if you tell them no. So don't be afraid to say no.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, just random stuff.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think I'll change anything.
But like, if you had to add to it, maybe, you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can suggest something. I would have let the MC let Tarun finish his speech.
That's true. That's true.
This poor guy got cut off.
True and I had a fucking like a 3-page outline of his speech, and he got through like 2 paragraphs.
No.
Yeah. Actually, the only thing I guess I would change. Oh yeah, I'm glad we got to let Darren finish his speech. It was too good not to. So that was really cute. But the only thing I would change, I guess, is that I wish my reception was on Saturday night instead of Sunday night. Just because, like, you know, you want to build the hype to your wedding, but because of our auspicious day thing, we had to do our wedding on Sunday and reception on Sunday. So, you know, whatever. But our Sangeet was really hype. But, you know, I would have liked it to be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing instead of a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, our wedding's on Sunday too.
And then
Boo.
ask the hotel to put enough like extra glasses in your room for like shots and stuff, and tequila, like limes. Like they stock up your room for it all. It's awesome.
Oh, that's hype. I
Just like,
definitely
have a
won't forget
bowl of
that.
limes ready.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't forget that.
Ask them for silver tequila, not gold, please. Thank you.
And like you could have like coolers in your room as well ready, just with ice, just to have it like cooled and stuff.
And make sure Tarun doesn't get the cops called on you.
Think about all those small details. But what's one? Anything else would change?
Nah,
Wait,
so-
Darren got the cops called on you?
they all did. I think they all got the right.
What?
Yeah, it was
Noise
all
complaint?
Tarun. It was all Tarun's fault.
It was
Oh,
for the
right.
noise complaint, right?
Whatever.
Yeah, at our wedding.
Whatever.
I vaguely remember this.
They could shut the event down for it.
Also, fucking.
It'd be like college again when he gets caught with a Mike's Hard in his room.
Hey, yo, chill. We don't talk about that.
No. I actually think it's.
Oh yeah, all of you were.
No.
there.
I think it's great to
Christian,
talk. I think it's
Christian.
great to talk about. Honestly, like
No,
I think we
don't
can talk
need
about
to-
it more.
we don't need to talk about it.
That was the
Dude, if
funniest
we're only for
phone
a
call.
fucking UVA, they would have brought us another case of fucking Mike's Hard, bro. God damn it. The campus security.
That was the funniest phone call ever. it was Tarun calls. He goes, "Oh, I messed up real bad." I'm like, okay, what'd you do? Like, I got caught drinking with a drink in my room. It wasn't even me, bro. I'm like, okay,
It wasn't even. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you said something like that. You were like, "Oh, someone was finishing it off or whatever," and you put it in the trash can or something. Like it was already like drank.
That's
It wasn't, like-
crazy.
It was.
Like, didn't catch you act.
So we drank all of our alcohol, which was like a lot. It was like a case and like a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then
that's
all
a
that
lot.
was left was
No, it's crazy because in the resolution meeting afterwards, like True also tried to pin it on me. He was like, "Yo, it
I don't know these people.
Could you imagine? It's like a Survivor like end of episode meeting where we're like pin against each other. Like no, I didn't say that. But basically, I mean, it was like almost like we had like literally like probably 2 or 3 sips left in that Mike's Hard thing.
Yeah.
And they're like put all the alcohol in the middle of the room. We just took one can and put it in the middle. We're like, that's it.
just very bad timing."
Yeah.
This is just really funny. Yeah.
Well, Trin, would you change that?
Actually, I would for Harsha's sake, but I wouldn't for anybody else's sake, like my own, because I didn't have any consequences, and it was a good story.
Everyone else had consequences besides
I
you,
had
right?
consequences too, but my parents thought I was fucking
Wait, why did
degenerate as
you
shit.
have consequences?
Because they didn't have mail interceptors.
Oh no! Wait, dude.
Wait, why didn't you
live
say
like
me?
10 minutes from your mailbox. Yeah, why didn't you tell me?
No, wait,
Yeah,
why did you say
True,
me? Why did you only say Harsha?
Well, I never heard about your consequences like they were that deep.
The fuck? What do you mean I had to tell my parents, bro? That shit was tough. They literally thought I was like a degenerate. They thought I was drinking every day. And I was like, this is the first time we ever fucking drank on campus. We got busted, bro. Oh.
But didn't that lower their expectations in a good way?
No, if anything, they were on my ass more.
Oh,
They
shit.
were like,
And then you got into Stanford, so it molded you into the person you are today.
I guess that's fair. That being said, I didn't mention the fact that I got a CR on my Stanford application
Good.
on accident.
Because who the fuck?
I should have though. I should have.
No, you
I
should've.
forgot.
Fuck that.
No, I was supposed to. I was like required to.
No,
I
no,
just
no,
forgot.
no. It got taken out. It comes off after like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, I think it was still like
No,
it was
no,
like
no,
a year
no,
after.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
It's fine, man. Like, anyway, they can't do anything. They can't take my degree back.
Well, they can, but
I
let's
think
not
they can. Yeah.
Oh shit, they can't.
Redacted.
Yeah.
Redact all of that.
But yeah, Harsha, you were gonna say?
Yeah, Tarun offered actually. He was like, "Yeah, my brother can go get your mail for you." And at that point, I was like, "This is like a lot for something like this. Like maybe I should just see what happens if I let them know."
Oh, get some context, people listening. Like
And then I found out. I fucked around and I found out. Yeah.
once the CR was confirmed, like they were gonna send a letter to our parents back home, like telling them what happened. That's why True needed Pranita's help.
Mm-hmm.
And we had
Accept that.
the thing is, we had spring break like the week after we had the meeting with the people at whatever conduct.
Yeah.
Student
Yeah.
conduct services, whatever.
Yeah.
And so we thought the mail would come in that week because we were all home, like we could all do it.
Yeah.
And they sent it like after. I feel like it was on purpose.
No, it's because they also went home for spring break. So who was there to send the mail?
True.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay. Harsha, did you get a lot of wedding insight out of that CR story?
yeah. Don't be no Mike's Hard anywhere.
Okay. Well, on that note, we want to thank Praneeth and Pyle for coming on the podcast. It was definitely a good time. Long overdue for them to come on. Is there any message or anything that you want to leave the listeners with before we end here tonight?
We had a greght time on the podcast, dude. We were really nervous about it, but we had a
Yeah, it was really chill and fun.
yeah.
So thanks.
And it's
Thanks
really
for
cool
having
that
us.
y'all do this all you do with your friends and stuff. We admire it all the time. So
We talk about it all the time, how you guys do this. It's really cute.
and we listen to like at least 10 episodes.
That's
So-
a lot.
That's good. That
all
is
we
a lot
can
of
ask for.
episodes.
That's all we can ask.
Appreciate
More
it.
than most. And in
More
fact,
than
if
most.
you're one of those listeners that hasn't listened to any other episodes, we urge you to do so on all platforms such as Spotify, Apple
nice.
Music, Apple Podcasts,
Nice.
Apple TV, Hulu, Hulu Plus, Hulu Live, YouTube Red, YouTube TV.
YouTube Red.
I don't know. Is that?
Are you really on all those?
Yeah.
Is that even still-
Yeah. We're out
Oh,
there.
for reals?
Yeah.
Why?
Good question.
Diversification. The only place we're not diversified is on Instagram, where you can find a bunch of our posts. that have.
I mean, we
our-
are pretty diverse on Instagram, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we are. Never mind. In that case, yeah. Whatever. Fuck it. Go to our Instagram at an interesting discussion, and you can see all of our stuff.
Fun fact: you can also go on youtube.com/@an-interesting-discussion and new URL, so a lot easier to
Nice.
find than having to type
Dang,
out.
okay.
We are verified. Yeah.
You're verified?
Yeah. And in fact,
Slow your roll.
He's just lying now.
Yeah, okay, they-
Slow your
we
roll.
just submitted
Oh.
our Twitter $8 application for verification. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
And
Are
here
you
goes a
guys on
quarter of our
Twitter?
budget.
An interesting discussion. Sometimes you forgot the word sometimes.
I did forget sometimes. There you go. I'm trying to look up the YouTube link.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
He's looking it up like you should too if you're listening to this.
Nice. Yes.
So
Nice.
don't
yes.
fuck around. Don't.
And find out.
Yeah.
Don't find out. No, do find out though. Do
Yeah,
find
do
out. our
fuck around
channel.
and find out. Like Harsha's parents. Anyway. This has gone on way too long.
Yo, wait, yo.
And on that note, we're gonna end the podcast. Thank you again for piling pretty for coming on. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.